You ever not known something existed and then when you saw it, you just grabbed it? And that kind of happened to me today. I went to Target to just check the, I was doing a turtle run. I was doing a Ninja Turtle run, and they didn't have it. And so as I'm leaving, I headed down one of the toy aisles, just kind of walking by, and I was like, you know what? I'll check some of the, I'll check and see if they have any motorcycles. And I look up, and I pass the Ghostbuster figures that have been there for a while that I have no interest in, and then I see this. And I didn't even know they were making an ECTO-1 for it. I didn't know I wanted an ECTO-1 for the new movie. And I certainly, I don't collect Hasbro. Never has, bro. Terrible. So I saw it and it kind of stopped me in its tracks. And then I saw that it was $50, which I thought was a little high. But, you don't see many of them. And I went and I checked online to see if it was going to be readily available, and you had to get it sent to the store. So anyway, I grabbed one. I picked it up. It's 1/18th scale. So there's that. And, I think I was just lucky to nab it before it goes online and everybody starts, jacking up the prices. I like the box. The art got me right away. That's what stopped me in my tracks. And then I thought maybe it was like a paint your own, but we're gonna find out. So there, front of the box, ghost symbol. And this is done like a patch right here. So up along the sides here, you've got yourself the stitching. And then the ECTO-1 part looks like an actual patch. And then the Plasma series, which is their adult collector line. Or so it, 14 plus. Apparently there's small pieces in this box. Top to bottom, just has things of the ECTO-1, and then there's tape here, which we'll cut open in a minute. This side of the box is, just some art, also with some tape, but just a little bit of art. I hate when it does that, it changes colors. And then the back of the box has some inside photos of what it looks like, the actual picture, which is interesting because when I look online and I see the reviews, the front end looks really dark, which we're going to find out here shortly. Up here we have the, looks like the classic ECTO-1 got a few upgrades. What? This is the beat up one, right? It's got some new features, take on bigger, badder ghosts. The ghouls will be running scared. 2 Samblerate Que la ECTO-1 Classic. Oh, I'm reading in Spanish. It's just the same thing over and over again. So there's a little description, and it's got a little tie Ghostbuster symbol there. Nothing special for that. And the top, just a zipper. There. So the next thing is going to be opening this bad boy up. So all we're going to do is we're just going to slice. That end looks better. This is all messed up, so we're going to open it from this end since this tape's already messed up. No? What is that? What's going on there? Let's try it this way. Let's go this way. Oh, much easier. Alright, so now the tape has been cut. Oh. And just like with our action figures, we're going to try to get this thing to pop. Well, we weren't trying to... Well, it's already damaged, so it doesn't matter. You try not to do that, but, it's not like I bought this thing to resell it, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Oh, I'm opening it upside down. That says a lot. Inside this box. Oh, it's actually a bigger than I thought it was going to be. There's nothing in there except for this little doohickey. Does doesn't matter. So, it comes in a cardboard box. Bunch of little pieces inside. How are we gonna... Alright, so these are done on with little ties. This is just sitting in here. That was super easy. Oh, these are bent. Doesn't matter. We're gonna try to put it together. So it looks like I'm gonna have to cut these little guys off the whole way around to unhook it. But it doesn't come with too much. It had that little bag in the back, right here. It's got the vehicle itself, the topper, and then the pieces. So let's get that thing taken off and see where we go from there. So the packaging wasn't too technical. It was literally just this puppy right here, which was just some pop tops, whatnot. This came by itself, which pretty much is a weathered version of the top, and it looks like it just has a couple peg systems. I was pretty sad to see that there's nothing in here to light it up. You know, it's good quality and all, but this was $50. So I thought maybe it would have some kind of light up design on it, but no, it doesn't. The classic ladder, which has always been attached to the ECTO-1 in every single version. This is supposed to be pretty much the original one with a little bit of added features, according to the box. The hoses that snap onto the side with a little peg on there. These little hose poppers to pop on there. And then some piping, which the bag was bent. So all these have a little bit of a bend to them, which I imagine with like a heat gun or a hairdryer, I can get them to open back up a little bit. And then these two are identical. So they're both attachments at the end here. And then just a random round peg, which we're going to figure out how to pop them in. It didn't come with any instructions, so we'll just figure it out. Right? Screw it. We'll just figure it out. Ooh, or maybe that's what that little book in there was. You think it's probably instructions. This is what looks like a little baby camera at the top. I don't know if that's just a mess up on the paint application that made it white, or if it's supposed to look like that. But once again, this is weathered, so they can get away with a lot. I can't remember what this is. Like a Geiger meter or something. I don't even know what that is. Something with weather. But once again, you got some bend to it. I'm going to heat this up and try to straighten it out a little bit. And then maybe put some like matte Mod Podge on it to keep it from bending. And then this is something that's definitely new. This is a ghost trap, but it's got little wheels that spin on it, right? And it actually rolls. Well, the wheels don't move very well on it when you actually try to do it like that. But the wheels do, in fact, spin on all of these. Which is cool, as opposed to the traditional trap, which this is from the Diamond Select Toys, which is one of my favorite Ghostbuster lines. I actually like the head sculpts on the Diamond Select Toys better than any of them so far. And yes, that includes my boys at Mezco. Now, we're not including Blitzway because the Blitzway 12th scale figures were freaking awesome. But yeah, so that's a little hint of what's to come in the new one. Apparently it's a great idea, you know. You remote control it up to the Ghost and then just let it open shop. Pretty awesome. Let's talk about this baby. Okay. Now, as far as ECTO-1, the wheels definitely do move. So it's very fluent as far as road wear is concerned. Now, one of the things I talked about earlier. You see this picture right here? With a little bit of rust, and it looks like a bronze like wheel hubcap. Right? And then when you turn it around, same thing, where there's a bigger picture of it. There we go. So I'm trying to zoom in on that. That's what they show you on the box. And this is how it actually looks. So the rust isn't as poppy and brown, right? And the front end, look at that, is way darker. Which, honestly, I kind of like the fact that it's darker because it looks like it was like all burnt up. But I kind of like the picture one a little bit better. I might have to like do some paint application here to kind of lighten this back up a little bit because it's extremely dark. Now, this is cool. The door's definitely open on both sides. They're a little flimsy, but nothing terrible. And they kind of have this weird hinge movement to where you can, you know what I mean? So it doesn't line up, but then when you pop it back in, you just push it and it snaps back in. I don't think the back one opens. Oh, this one does. The other side doesn't. I already tried it. See, I can't even get it to come open. Guess you gotta have some fingernails. There we go. There it popped. Okay, so this one opens this way. Oh, but this pops out. Oh, there's a little seat in there. There it goes. And then the seat pops out and rotates. You have this rotating seat that rocks around. You just load it back up in there. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Ooh, that's kind of not easy to shut. Yeah, see, it's not easy at all. What happened there? Okay, if you have issues with this, check this out. Inside of here, when you pull it open, there's this little lock peg. You see that down there? I know you can't. I can actually see it myself. That little lock peg right there locks it so you can't do it. So you literally have to, like, pull it up and around or just pop it past it, and it'll feel like it's kind of breaking, but it's not. Watch me fucking break it now that I've done it a couple times off camera. There it goes. You see it here, here it releases, and now it shuts no problem. Easy peasy. The back hatch opens up pretty easy. And then you can see down in there. See that? Remote trap RTV, remote trap vehicle. So that's where the little remote control guy goes in. Don't know what that says, but we'll look into it. Some computers back there. Looks like they removed the proton pack rack that used to roll out of this puppy. And then you got some computers and stuff in there. Not terribly painted. And then the same thing with this one. This one closes kind of shoddy. Interesting. Very interesting. I kind of like the speckling. Could have done better. See, this one I told you guys doesn't open up. The hinge, nothing. There ain't nothing for it. And then this one does, because I've opened this one earlier. This is the first door I opened, actually. That's not true. I opened the hatch. There we go. Let's take a look in the cockpit. The steering wheel's not... I mean, nothing's too elaborate in it. And it is just a $50 toy, but still a $50 toy. You know what I mean? And obviously I plan to spiff it up a little. Yeah, that doesn't even move at all. I plan to spiff it up a little bit and mod it. So now I guess the next step is let's snap the top pieces and stuff on it, shall we? How do we do this? Alright, this part's going to be super easy. Because this is literally, you're just putting the top pieces on there. So, hold on. Which looks easy enough. Pretty simple. Easy snap. Bam. Okay, so where the hell do these other pieces go? I mean, they really don't. Look, there's nothing on there. There's no directions on how to put this together, so I guess we should just fucking figure it out. Okay, so we have to... Oh, you know what? Would be smart, probably, guys. Looking at this picture here, where you can clearly see where the stuff kind of goes. So it looks like this actually isn't like a camera like that. It actually goes in here. Okay. So that snaps in there. And then what? This little feller goes on the very, very back. I don't see how that's possible. In the picture, it shows it back here. Somehow. The ladder is pretty self-explanatory. The ladder obviously has to go right here. Perfect. Snaps in really easy. Right? So there we go. We've got that ladder on there. One of the really long pieces, it seems, goes down. So one apparently goes down here. It just doesn't seem right. And it shows it going up across the ladder. Like right here. It just doesn't seem like it's the right place. Even the way that it slides in there. But if you look, once again, that's what it shows. Shows one long one over here and one long one right there. So I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this one across the top because it looks like it's a little bit... Yeah, this one's a little baby bit longer. So we're going to do that. Let's snap it in here. It's got these weird... See, it's hard because it's got these weird little pegs. But we're not going to be defeated by a car. We're just not going to be. It's just not going to happen. Hasbro. Okay. I had to apply some pressure, but I got it to snap in there. See? It's in there now. So, alright. There's one. And it looks odd. And it fell right back off. Yeah! That one snapped on real easy. I'm going to have to make that look more metal than it actually is. How do these other things go? This looks like it's supposed to simply go on top. Ooh, yeah, see? That one. I would imagine, yep, see? That little hole right there. So this plugs in there. Pretty easy. Okay. And this, pops right back off. Well, that's the way we like it. There we go. See, that's easy. These ones up here, super easy. Pop that in there. All right. And, you know, they expect children to be able to do this no problem. So, adults, come on, guys. We got to be able to do that. Okay, so there's another one. Why do I feel like this should be here or something? But it's not. It's not. I really don't like the... Oh. Yeah, throw that down there. I would imagine that this has to. Yeah, look at that. Bam. So there's a hole right here. And there's a hole right here. And that is perfect for this. So we're going to plug that into there. There it goes. See, that one fit way better than the other ones did. It slid in there. Felt like it belonged. And that one snaps right up into there. I am definitely painting this metal stuff to where it looks more metal. Okay, so then this most definitely does go here, even though it looks terrible. These pegs don't fit worth a damn. There it goes. Oh, here, hold on. There you go, guys. Check this out. All right, let me pull it back out. It's about this peg. You see this little tiny tooth right here? Yep, I didn't. I should have looked. Look, there's a place for it right there. It fits. Okay, so it has to fit a certain way to snap in there, and then it'll stay in place. So, try it again. Beautiful. Now, there's only one thing that doesn't seem to fit in all of this. This. On the picture, it shows it behind here. So, of course. of course, again. Behind here. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? How about right here? You think that probably is where it goes? Right there? Yeah. Yes. Bam. And that's everything except for this guy, which obviously doesn't have a home. He goes in the back. I wonder if you can actually get in there. Okay. I went in there to see if that box opens up, and it most certainly does not. But still. There it goes. Let's step back and take a look at it and do some comparisons. Now, if you watch my channel, you obviously collect action figures and or have action figures, so you want to know how they scale. Well, I don't really have a lot of Ghostbuster action figures, but the ones I do have, I can show you. So, for instance, this is Diamond Select Toys next to it. And good luck getting these fucking things to stand. They're terrible at it. Hold on. You have to get just right or else he's going to fall over. There we go. Pretty much if you don't have a peg stand. But as you can see, it doesn't scale very well. He's a lot bigger than the car. But if you get the right angle, you can get some good stuff with him. Now, obviously, you got to have a Dan Aykroyd to go with the car. Venkman's my favorite Ghostbuster, but Ray was the one that loved the car the most. He doesn't really scale very much, but you can get some good photo angles with him. You can also just try to put him on the other side of the car. Always works a little bit better whenever they're looking over the car, as opposed to being right there, because it kind of gives you a little bit of perception change. You know what I'm saying? To where he kind of goes with it. Right? But that's what the Diamond Select Toys, which are some of the bigger ones, and some of my favorite Ghostbuster figures. But he doesn't scale as well as this one does. Let's see how easily he stood, and also with perception, he looks smaller than him, but not even close. This is a Mezco Ghostbuster, which is a little over 6 inches, right? He is far bigger by a couple inches, actually. See that? And I'm going to go and put Ray over there because he doesn't need to be here anymore. Put him behind the car, and he scales really well. See that? And then you get this fantastic Ray with the car, and you can put the whole Ghostbuster team up there. I'm not getting them all out for this video, but you kind of see the perception, and I don't think he's going to fit inside there. I mean, even if he were to sit down, right, he still is going to be too big to fit in that cabin, by far. He's going to be too tall. But once again, for photos and whatnot, I think it works really well. Mezcos are easier to stand up than Diamond Selects, that's for sure. Of course, these boots are a little weird on them. I wonder if that's what I'm going to have on my White Skull. It's these boots right here. There you go. Bam. So, you know, just all in all, it's a cool car. Put you back here. All in all, I think it's worth the $50. Right now, they have them going on eBay, and they're charging way too much money. But if you are a fan of Ghostbusters, which I am, you're not going to find them any bigger than 1/18 scale. Trust me, I've looked. Diamond Select Toys was supposed to come out with a 1/15 scale, Zach Oates said a couple years ago, but they never did. So it is what it is. And if you want one of the Hot Wheels 1/18 scale movie cars, they're like over $200 on eBay right now. And when they came out, they were better. Good quality, though. So anyway, as always, thank you for tuning in. if you want to see more of this content, just let me know in the comment section below. I'd never owned a Hasbro. Now I own a Hasbro, so that's interesting and new. And like I said, I'm going to do a couple videos where I make this look better. I mean, it's not that it's terrible, but it can definitely look better. Until next time, keep on collecting and be easy. Easy street. Can't wait for this movie to release. And, you know, it was just nice. I wasn't looking for this. It wasn't something I planned on doing, but, you know, added it to the collection. And that's what it's really about, is when you're not really looking for something and it just kind of finds you. Love Ghostbusters. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
In an insane world, it was the sanest choice.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just meant to... Yep, did it again. That's right. Well, you know, we all learn cameras somehow.